Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing, MBI. And the other day we did a video called What is Money? And in this video, we'll be talking about how money is power. New blog post from Paribus, borrowing and lending platform built on Ethereum, compatible with Cardano, Milkomeda, number of different chains. It'll be chain agnostic. So let's get into it. A politician, Benjamin Disraeli, once said, "Money is power, and rare are the heads that can withstand the possession of great power." Understanding that powerful nations have the ability to control world events through monetary policy helps to explain why regulators take such a strong interest in stablecoins. We've been talking about this a lot. I tweeted about it the other day. If you don't follow me on Twitter, make sure you do so at Manny B Gaming. It's the handle. Go ahead and interact with me. Let me know how you feel. As we explained earlier this week, the present strength of the US dollar is due to the fact that over 80% of world trade has to be settled using dollars, and there's currently a shortage of dollars. This places the US in an invaluable position of being able to negotiate foreign policy on the basis of supplying dollars, otherwise known as swap lines. A swap line is an agreement between the US Federal Reserve to allow the central banks of certain countries the ability to swap their currency for US dollars. Only 5 countries have unlimited swap line access, meaning they can access as many dollars as they wish, while another 9 countries have limited access. That doesn't seem very fair. I wonder why that is. Swap lines are crucially important for countries when the dollar is in limited supply, like today, as it means they can provide their corporate clients with the necessary dollars they need to satisfy their debt payments. This prevents cascading debt defaults and helps to stabilize each country's economy. A growing trend in U.S. foreign policy is granting access to swap lines in return for agreements by governments to support U.S. objectives. That sounds like quid pro quo. Sounds like it could be abused, honestly. As such, the position of the U.S. dollar as the world reserve currency is an essential aspect of furthering the global aim of the U.S. If as many within the crypto space hope digital currencies gain mass adoption, this presents a significant threat to the US dollar status, unless those currencies are fully backed by dollars. Some commentators even claim that China's crackdown on crypto was because its citizens used Tether to move capital out of the country, and as such, the stablecoin could threaten the future stability of the yen. To avoid situations like this, regulators are placing their focus on stablecoin issuers, while central banks are simultaneously developing their own stablecoins as central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, which are terrible. CBDCs are bad. These, however, come with their own risks, as Dennis, our CEO, explains. I believe that CBDCs will likely have a significant role in future of blockchain. We must remain cautious in our oversight of the way governments implement and design them. Blockchain technology gives participants a high level of freedom, and we must ensure this continues when CBDCs are fully implemented. I promise you, CBDCs have no objective other than full government control, which is completely against the principles of decentralization. On the surface, it may seem strange that regulators see stablecoins as securities that need oversights, especially when you consider the low reserves required for the fractionalized banking system. However, their concern is because US dollars denominated stablecoins have the ability to operate outside the system controlled by central banks. And there it is. It's all about control. It's all about control. That's all it's about. It's not as much of an issue now, but could be a significant issue in the future if commodities were to be settled in dollar denominated stablecoins that are backed by something other than dollars. It would solve the dollar supply problem, weaken the strength of the dollar, and undermine the need for swap lines. So they'd lose their business. Their quid pro quo business of providing countries with the ability to move their currency to the reserve currency. So this threatens all of that. And honestly, I believe it's inevitable, and it's inevitable because it's not fair to the majority of the world to limit the supply of reserve currency. You only have to look at the rise of stablecoins within the crypto ecosystem to see the potential scope of future growth. As Wilson, our COO, describes, stablecoins have secured a large percentage of the overall cryptocurrency market. A vital benefit of stablecoins is allowing investors to take gains while keeping value within the crypto ecosystem and increasing the overall TVL. So what that means is, with a stablecoin, it's something that's pegged to a stable amount. So $1 stablecoin will always be $1. So when you talk about cryptocurrencies, it's like an up and down thing, a constant changing thing. As recently, most things are going down, but a stablecoin would stick to $1. So you could sell off your crypto, take your profits, and keep them in the crypto ecosystem. You don't have to withdraw them, trigger tax events and things like that, which is good for consumers, good for you, good for me. But governments don't like that. They want to control you. They want to force you into rooms where they can stick you with spears. They can tax you. They can track you. They can control your spending. They can manipulate your money. And manipulate you by manipulating your money. Stablecoins takes that power away from these nations. This is why they're attacking stablecoins. This is why American politicians, Democrats, are saying that stablecoins are bad, stablecoins are dangerous, don't take them, don't use them, bad, bad, bad. No, they're actually good. So when Democrats tell you something's bad, it's probably good for you. Stablecoins are good. Stablecoins allow you to remain safe. It allows you to have a plan. It allows you to get out of the volatility of the crypto markets when you see fit. A vital benefit of stablecoins is allowing investors to gain while keeping value within the crypto ecosystem and increasing the overall TVL, or total value locked. Additionally, having a means of stable value transfer is key to a healthy market. The creation of stablecoins has been very important to the adoption rates that we've witnessed today. And the governments don't want people adopting crypto. So that's why they're constantly talking about, and when I say they, I'm talking about American political Democrats. They hate crypto. They hate anything that would allow you or I to improve our quality of life without them being able to take credit for it. Unfortunately, the depegging event of Terra Labs, which is a scam, Luna is a scam, stablecoin UST, and its subsequent death spiral gave regulators all the evidence they needed to justify their focus on stablecoins. It was a case of growing too big, too fast, and not properly mitigating vulnerabilities until it was too late. It was the perfect storm of greed, speed, and overconfidence that many regulators had been hoping for. That's what never let a disaster go to waste. That's what governments will do. They'll say, ha, something bad happened. That means that's the rule. That means we need to regulate. That's what they were looking for. And that's what Luna provided, really, honestly. They gave stablecoins a bad name because they were terrible. They're a terrible group of people. I don't care what anybody thinks. To all those people, I know I got people that are follow me and I follow that are still talking about Luna and still investing in Luna. You're an idiot. I'm sorry. Be offended. You're freaking stupid. Fortunately, that's not the case with all stablecoins, as Simon, our CTO, explains. Not all stablecoins are built the same. We have witnessed the tragic events when these tokens don't function as intended. They usually crash and people lose a bunch of money. While an algorithmic stablecoin doesn't necessarily mean it is guaranteed to be issue-free, there are some, such as our partner Jed, that have a robust and tested infrastructures. These are the kinds of tokens that will give confidence for investors to continue using and placing a higher percentage of their net worth into. As the space develops, it's important to understand how much institutional and generational power is tied to money. Taking a confrontational approach to regulators and legacy structures will always end badly for cryptocurrency projects. This is why we place an emphasis on bridge building, cooperative development, and education. The responsibility is upon the shoulders of the whole crypto community to ensure that as we build the rails for future financial systems, we don't recreate the same power struggles and exclusions as before. Our approach is to educate, involve, and empower everyone, because together we can share the great power that blockchain technology will unlock. Technology that is well needed. People need more power. There's too much money on this planet for it to all be in the hands of a small group of people. The rest of the world is doing work, sometimes more work than the 1%. And that is not being shown in the monetary systems across this planet. It's controlled by a small group of people, enslaving the masses. Cryptocurrency technology has the power to unravel that or loosen that. And they are very much afraid, which is why you'll see a lot of negative talk from American Democrats about cryptocurrency. But you and I know the truth. We are living through this great new technology being built by many people, and we're seeing the ups, we're seeing the downs, and we're understanding and learning more and more as the days go on. So hopefully you've learned something from this post. I have myself. I love these blog posts that are about money. They're about finance, whether it be TradFi or DeFi. So I look forward to the next post. Hopefully it's relevant enough for me to cover. And if so, I will. But thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit that like, hit that share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.